Trail family, what's the word? What's the deal? So today we are reacting to celebrities applying fragrances. You feel me? Putting that smell good on. Oh yeah, and how could I forget the intro? Shout out to everybody out there putting that smell good on. There's two things people always gonna remember about you. That's how you made them feel and how you smell when you did it. You heard? So listen, like I said, we reacting to celebrities putting that smell good on. First up, we got your boy Kai Cenat, inspirational streamer. Let's see how he puts his smell good on, alright? Because, we got oversprayers, we got undersprayers, we got intermediate, you feel me? As long as you're not a sissy sprayer, you good in my book. But let's see if Kai is a sissy sprayer.
Today, we're using Stronger With You, okay? You want to go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24. They have to smell you from down the block.
I've been using a lot of cologne.
He said they gotta smell you from down the block. Quite frankly, I kind of agree with that. Listen, he had me in the first half with the little 1, 2, 3. I'm like, we ain't gonna, and then you feel me? Yeah, he did his thing. Me personally, I think it just depends on what kind of fragrance you have. Certain fragrances you cannot do that with because they are like bombshells. They fill up the room, like, you feel me? Like like stepping on a detonator. You put too many sprays on, you're gonna turn people off. Opposed to, you want to smell good to invite people to you. You feel me? Towards you. You want them to be around you. I've experienced that before, just playing around with certain fragrances. There's been some times where I've oversprayed fragrances that were powerful and it had the opposite effect, as to where people was like, damn, that's strong. It smelled good, but it's strong. And they kind of needed to take a step away, which is never a good feeling. You feel me? Versus, oh, that's good. And they come towards you. That's the effect you want to have. So I definitely agree with Kai Cenat, but just be mindful of where you're going to be when you putting all that smell good on. But shout out Kai. He is not a sissy sprayer, all right? Let's see. I believe we got Sway Lee and I forget this other dude name, but let's see. They were
I like to walk in. It's part of my outfit. Like cologne, you gotta look good, smell good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So I put this on.
Facts. Alright. Don't think the cologne gonna do everything for you, bro. The fragrance is not gonna do anything for you, bro. You gotta wash your ass. That's step 1. Wash your funky ass. Alright. You cannot be putting cologne over some funk. You're just gonna smell like funk and cologne. It does not cover it up. I'm telling you. Alright, it's like when you smoke weed and people spray themselves, like the weed smell still lingers. You feel me? So wash your ass first off, and then you feel me. You put that shit on. You go put on. You make sure your clothes is neat, clean. They ain't linty. They ain't wrinkly. You feel me? You look presentable. Then you put the fragrance on. That's the icing on the cake. Now you the full package. Alright. You put that fragrance on, you go put that aura on. That's what I call it. Because your aura's already on, but then you just amplify it with the fragrance. So you go put that aura on, man. But anyway, let's continue.
Like,
I'm glad to see
everywhere, just be, you know what I'm saying, smelling loud. I get a lot of compliments.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that be going crazy on the sprays, bro. I ain't gonna tell you how many sprays I do. It kind of depends on the fragrance, but I have like an average, and I'm glad to see I'm not the only one just going kind of bananas with the sprays. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nice. On the way I smell, like a person will remember you more on the way you smell than how you look. You feel me? So you can.
Then I just say that. Then I just say something like that in the intro. Like it ain't just. You feel me? They gonna remember certain qualities about you. And it's not always just how you look, and you feel me? It's usually the words that are coming out, the emotion you invoke out of a person. And then if you have a smell that goes along with that, every time that person smells that smell, they're going to think of you. Think about that. Every time they smell that smell, they're going to think of you. If you invoke some type of positive feeling or emotion out of that person. Just saying.
more of an impact on a person. Like,
and I do, 6 to 7 sprays of everything that I wear, unless it's something super heavy.
I believe this dude name is Derek. And he's an unk. Unks tend to not overspray. That's what I've realized. Like the younger generations, the younger folks, I say 30 and under, they spraying they stuff. You feel me? Like they're not shy on the trigger. We ain't no sissy sprayers. I think as you get older, you get a little bit more sensitive to whatever it is that you're putting on and the people around you, especially if you're in a more professional setting, which I've watched a lot of his content. He works in an office, so I understand not feeling like you want to kill the whole room. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, you don't want to have that opposite effect, like when you got too much of a fragrance. So, but I think 6 to 7 is decent if somebody's in your if somebody's in your air bubble. But if they're not, then they ain't gonna smell you from down the block, as Kai Cenat would say.
What does that sound? It's my method to put a cologne on. You got 2 hot spots. You can do neck, your pulse areas, 1, 2, or you can go behind the ear. They're both hot spots. Sometimes I go neck. If I know I'm gonna get some I'm going behind the ear. After that, another hot spot. I'm going my wrist. Ush. Never ever. Never ever rub your cologne in. First of all, that looks gay. Niggas saying this is basic knowledge. I know some niggas that will take cologne and go like this.
I'm niggas
start salsa with that shit. You walk in this thing, smell like an atomic time. Before niggas start saying this is common knowledge. I've seen niggas they spray so much and nigga walk right
that's
through
me.
it. I'm like, God, yo, nigga.
Nah, he really coming for us though. He coming for us. Listen, his spray routine behind the ear, when you got hair, that ain't really ideal. I mean, I know some creators that spray their hair. I would never tell y'all to do that. That's kind of foolish to me. But I will agree, some people do overdo it with the oversprays. I ain't gonna. TC Sense, you one of them. He be going crazy. Like, I've witnessed him do like 35, 40 sprays on a fragrance, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like, if it's super weak, I understand that. Anything, a JPG, I ain't saying he's done this, but Dior Sauvage, like these fragrances, you should not really be dousing yourself probably no more than 20 to 25 sprays, because they're potent, they project, and even that's a bit much. But homie is funny.
I've seen it. Now, when it comes to my shirt, I'm gonna go just 2 on the shirt, maybe 3 depending on how long it lasts. Now, this is some new shit I started doing a couple years ago. I'll also take some cologne, put it right near right on the bottom of my pants. The reason being, some women are short enough, like when they smell on my shirt, I give them a hug, and then when they're about to smell my shit, I'm standing up and they go straight down. I gotta take my pants up, they gonna smell on the pants. I don't know why I started doing it, but it low-key hits.
I ain't gonna hold you. He might be on to something. And the reason I say that is because I actually do that method. Like, if I know it's finna be Mr. Nasty Tom, you know what I'm saying? For intimate setting, you get what I'm saying? Like, close quarters type of environment, you dig? Shorty coming through, got a vibe. Yeah, you gotta kind of like think ahead. And me think ahead. And me thinking ahead is gonna end up getting me some head. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, you gotta be mindful, like, okay, I want to smell good. Let me shower up, lather up with the lotion, whatever you putting on, your oils, whatever. And then you might apply some fragrances in the thigh region. You get what I'm saying? Just so when she's down there, she can have a pleasant experience. You feel me? Hey, listen. I ain't gonna tell y'all something I ain't gonna do. I'm just, food for thought. Just think about it. Don't go crazy. 2 sprays, maybe 3. 1 under the belly button, 1 thigh, the next thigh. I wouldn't particularly do that. The first video we seen Kai Cenat put it on his like knees. I don't really see the purpose of that when you got pants on, unless, like I said, you finna have some midgets walking by your leg. That's the only reason I would see you doing your legs. But yeah, anything like above the waist pretty much is a go. He said he only do, this guy right here, 2 sprays on a shirt. I don't agree with that. The fabric is gonna hold a lot of that scent in, so definitely spray. In my opinion, the shirt. Now we experienced some technical difficulties real quick. Video stopped, but it's all good. Let's get back to it. Alright guys, no cap. Been having some technical difficulties since the last video. Obviously to you it's gonna be all together, but I had to break it up because it ended up stopping on me. This is my third attempt trying to get this second half of the video, so I'm kind of aggravated at this point, but the show must go on, so I'm gonna try to record this again. I gotta cut this piece out of my lock, but other than that, let's just try to get back to it. Hopefully it works properly this time, because this is freaking super annoying. So I already seen the other half of the video, but I still got commentary, so let's see what else is left. And to what I was saying before, I was saying spray your fabric, your shirt for sure. Spray it up. Make sure you spray that thing, because that's going to hold the fragrance, in my opinion, a lot longer than your skin would. You get what I'm saying? Because you sweating, or you got oils coming up from your skin, all types of different things. So the fabric is not really going to change. So that's going to hold the fragrance a lot longer. But to each day on. Let's keep going.
What about the same shit? I'm standing up and they go straight down. I gotta take my pants up. They gonna smell it on the pants. I don't know why I started doing it, but it low-key hits. What does that sound? This is my method.
Does it go on fabric? It goes on you. Remember, you have it here, here, and here. This is the...
Alright, so Phantom, actually, his method is the opposite of mine. However, I would agree if it's the summertime. If it's the wintertime, obviously, you want to spray your clothing, because you can still spray your skin, but obviously you're going to have layers of clothes on, so it's not going to really project. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to spray your skin and your clothes, do that. But primarily in the wintertime, you're going to have to spray your clothes, because spraying your arms, you're going to have a multiple layers on, and then you're going to have a jacket on. It's like the likelihood of the fragrance getting through the layers is not very likely. So, and you're just gonna kill some of that projection. So yeah, let's make sure we spraying.
Hey, what's up? Ooh, when you're going for the hug, this hand or this hand will pass her face. It literally has to pass her face. She's gonna smell that.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's a method I picked up recently. Getting more of my forearms and things of that nature. That does make a difference when you're talking to people, shaking hands. It does pick the fragrance up more and put it in the air. So he's right about that.
Oh, now she comes in for either the side kiss. You know, I'm Dominican, so I go with the side kiss or the hug. Boom, she is smelling. And then like you come down, what I do after the hug, I grab the hand slowly, the hands, and I talk a little bit like this. You know what I'm saying? I smile a little bit.
Game. That's confidence.
Just like that. That right there, I just gave you a
confidence.
Sprays max. You wanna go?
Kai just said only 3 sprays max. Hold on. So previously he told us only what? Previously he didn't give us no sprays. He just sprayed that whole damn bottle. So now he's saying only 3 sprays. So maybe this video was before he did the last one.
Hair. You wanna go hair? 4. You wanna go hair? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Yeah.
Gotta spray the whole body.
Because I'm tired of seeing y'all apply these fragrances the wrong way.
We don't sissy spray over here. I'm sorry. Like he said, we spraying that thing. Spray that thing, man. We trigger happy. You feel me? Now this dude right here is not a celebrity to my knowledge. I'm not really sure who he is, but I think he's a fragrance influencer. So let's check out how he sprays his fragrances. Right now he has Club de Nuit Untold, I believe. This is supposed to be like a Baccarat Rouge clone. Very inexpensive. Very good if you want to clone to that Baccarat Rouge DNA. Check that out. You could get that for about, I think, $40, somewhere around there. 36, $40.
Want to teach you and stop applying your fragrance like this.
That's how most people. So let's get into
that's how most you want to apply your fragrance, guys.
This guy's tripping. He just put 20 sprays on one arm, and we're gonna do 20 sprays on the next. 10 on the. This is too much. This area, too much. because you're just gonna either go nose blind or you're gonna get a headache. That's crazy. I be putting it on my chest. I've started doing that recently, and that joint be annoying me sometimes throughout the day because it's like you can't get away from it sometimes when you want to. Not that it smells bad, but sometimes it be too strong. You feel me? So I could only imagine what he finna be going through. Like, and I would only recommend spraying crazy like that. I guess maybe on skin it projects a lot differently than it would on fabric. So the skin is probably a lot duller, but god dang, that's a lot, bro. If you're gonna be in a close quarters with somebody, a city bus, a train, a office, you gonna be running people away. You're gonna have the opposite effect.
The next time you go out, tell me thank you, guys.
Put you back into the rotation. Went crazy again on it. We got Initio. I've been jagging this scent.
That Initio, when I was in ATL, I tried that out. It was called Initio Must Therapy. It was pretty good. It was very soft. Initio got some nice scents. Their scents are not overpowering by any means. They know what they're doing. They make close quarter scents, in my opinion.
We got Narcotic V.
Don't know what that is.
My top right now. I've been giving about that to these two right now. We got the Criggler.
But I recommend anything. Phantom recommend
something about
you
this
try.
one, but this right here. This one is tough.
Tough. I recommend anything Phantom recommend you try, because Phantom, he's actually well versed in fragrances. I'm not saying he got a lot of fragrance knowledge. I'm just saying he got a lot of fragrances. And he searches for what smells good and what works for him. The sweeter gourmand fragrances, he's a big dude. He like to eat, so that's typically what he go for. But I would trust his nose as well. You get what I'm saying? Because he kind of good with picking out scents. Anyway, if that was helpful, if y'all like that reaction, make sure you like, make sure you comment, you subscribe. Hey, no, don't click off the video, nigga. I'm talking to you. Yeah, like my shit before you go. I appreciate it. Comment if you want me to continue doing these type of videos. If you got someone you want me to react to. And until next time, y'all stay smelling good. Peace.